Hey guys, how's it going? It's EasyScape, and today's video, in the background you can see I'm doing a bit of rage staking. Well, at the beginning it wasn't rage staking, but it turns into rage staking. I'm not going to let you guys know whether I profit out of this or I go home empty-handed, but that's not really the point of this video. This video is more about me, myself, and I put up my house video the other day, my house tour and stuff, and you guys might have been making jokes about just I hope you live this semester and stuff. But no, guys, that's actually not as much of a joke as I'd like to make it out to be. I knew that there was some danger moving into this house. I knew that was for sure, but I really just didn't realize, I guess, if there would actually be something to happen. And last night, it was around 2 o'clock in the morning, and we got a knock at our door. My friend, my roommate was expecting to have somebody come over, one of his friends. So he goes downstairs and he checks the door, and he looks through the eye hole right before he opens the door, and there's a guy there holding a gun with a mask over his face, just ready to break in. So he almost opened the door. He doesn't say anything. He runs upstairs. I was running a fever that day. I was bedridden. I could barely even move, and he just comes up and he tells me that, dude, this guy's out there and he has a gun. And I'm fucking, at first, I was like, whoa, what, wait, what? And then he's like, yes. And so I look at him, and the first thing I was like, we need to get somewhere safe before we call the police. I was like, looking at my room, I already know that I don't have a lock on my door, so that won't work out. Our other two roommates aren't there. They both have locks on their doors, but the doors are obviously locked because they're not here. His door doesn't lock, and then at the same time, we're just both like the bathroom. So we go in the bathroom, have absolutely nothing on us, like armed or anything, and I start calling the cops. He ends up finding, for some reason, there was half of a freaking one of the things they use in the pool, the pool sticks, I guess. He had like half of it, so he's using that as like a weapon. I called the police. And I was just trying to get through this 911 call as fast as I can. I don't know if the guy even broke into the house or what he was doing. What I figured what he was trying to do was he was trying to knock at the door to see if anyone was there. Like, I don't think this guy was really trying to go into a house with people inside of it. I think that like the gun would be on him to like arm himself in case someone was actually inside of the house. Then he would have something to defend himself with. But no one would want to break into a house with a bunch of people in there. It would be so much easier if no one's in there. But we're in there freaking out. I didn't know if he got in there without us being able to hear. So I called the police, and I'm just trying to get off the phone with this lady. She keeps asking all them questions, and I'm just like, look, eventually I was like, look, I don't know if he's in here. We're in the only room that would even be safe. It's not soundproof. If he's in here, he'd be able to know that we're in here. Like, there's no way that he would know it's a bathroom either. Like, there's no way that he'd know that it's not like a closet or something that wouldn't open to something bigger. But I got off the phone with her, and the cops came, and the cops started knocking at the door. And at first I was just like, dude, the guy that just tried breaking into the house with the fucking gun just knocked at the door. I was like, dude, just wait a little bit. And it kept knocking. Eventually he went downstairs, and I was right behind him, and he looks out through the eye hole, and then he looks at me. He's like, oh shit, I don't know if it's the cops or not. They're wearing all black. And I was like, well, there's multiple of them, so I'm assuming it's a cop. So he opens the door slowly with like the thing in his hand. The cops come in. I have them check out the rooms, and they have flashlights with guns. And they're going through some of the rooms downstairs, and they're just asking us questions, and they just get out, and apparently there was something else going on that night, but it's just crazy. Wasn't expecting this to happen, and this isn't the only thing, guys. Last week, just right on my road, there was a car that got broken into. I was just sitting, it was at 11 o'clock p.m., and I'm just sitting there, and I hear literally glass shattered, car siren go off. It was 5 guys, and they just go through this car, and I was just like, what the hell? Those were my neighbors, and they just got broken into right there. Like, my car is on the street. My roommate works for Campus Patrol, so I literally just had him go out there to go check my car and make sure everything was okay. Like, I'm like freaked out about living here, in all honesty, and I'm not gonna stay here another semester. I don't care how cheap this house is. It's extremely cheap, like the cheapest that you can possibly get it. but it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Not, like, just I guess last week, one of my roommate's friends, and then what my roommate's friend roommate, okay, apparently he got shot. His house, which is just off of campus, I'm not sure where he lives, but probably I don't know if he's far away from me or not, but apparently his house got broken into, and it was a bunch of guys, and they had them all in the room, and then the guy pulled out a gun, and for whatever reason, this guy says, "You won't shoot me. You won't do it. Like, you're not gonna shoot me." Like, who the fuck would ever say that? And you know what he fucking did? He shot him right there on the spot. He just shot him right there, and that guy's life is now over, just like that. And that's scary, because there's probably people that would do it unprovoked, like that guy last night. And I'm not sure what to do, really. I'm probably gonna have to tell my parents, but it's super scary. And apparently, for one other last part of the story, is that this house apparently has been tried to get broken into like twice before. One time was successful. Now the one time, like, someone tried to break in through the front door or something, and we don't use that front door anymore. We have it like extra padded and like locked up. But then the other time, like, it wasn't really a break-in. It apparently, what happened was the other roommate that lived here before me heard a knock at the door, saw some guy, for whatever reason, like, didn't know who the guy was, but opened the door anyways, and the guy had his hand underneath his shirt, shaped like a gun. Like, basically, the roommate could have just very easily closed the door on him, and that would have been it. The guy couldn't have done jack shit. But no, he lets the guy into the house to go steal all the shit, goes into one of the rooms, and grabs a knife. Now he actually has a weapon, threatens him with the knife that he just stole out of the room. And this guy's like 5'2" apparently anyways. And then the roommate that does live here, he came here, and he was just like, what the fuck, and let this guy have the stuff and whatever else, and the guy just left. I was like, but I mean, that roommate is like, neither of those guys, I don't think were very small. Like, they probably could have just both, if it was two guys at this point on one, and all he has a knife. I mean, I understand it's a knife, like, yeah, he can like stab you, but like, still, to 2v1 situation, that guy should have got fucking shreked. And yeah, so, but yeah, I don't know, I really just kind of had to like get this off my chest or whatever. I don't really make videos about myself other than IRL updates, and that's because certain people want to hear about my life, and I don't want to include those in actual RuneScape videos, so I do make these like little sublet videos just for the fuck of it. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say, guys. I'm gonna end the video right here, but yeah, you can talk to me in the comments. But yeah, have a good night, guys. Be safe.